here's basically what we're going to do with the monitoring on the low line, Ted. Okay. Basically, same thing as the high line. You have your center line. This foot takes care of what's on this side, and this foot takes care of what's on that side. Now, traditionally in Wing Chun or Jeet Kune Do, you have the kick, which is basically a stop. So if you go to straight kick me with that foot, their approach would be to go here, or that foot here. Now, here's the thing I want you to notice about that, is that as you prepare to kick, I have to get this up in a hurry. It takes way too long, okay? I'm not real comfortable with it. Now, doesn't mean it can't be used. It can be used quite effectively and has for many years. But my thinking is like the center line here, how we cover outward from center line here, we should do the same with our legs. So when that straight kick comes in, I'm going to go here. See this? So that puts me at a balance point. So when you kick at me, I come up with my knee across my center line and then step down. That's all. I could just block it this way and come back if I wanted, but moving in with it allows me to feel the leg and see how that disrupts your balance. So that's kind of what you want to get the feel of, is your knee comes up on the center line.
So it's kind of...
Right, and your leg goes out at an angle, but your body stays square, okay? Here's the way I like to think of it. Like when the kick comes up at me, I put my knee across center line, but my foot is in line with the rear foot back here, see? So it cancels your body crossways. Just like, remember I told you with the stick to run from the shoulder to the hip so that you're crossing the whole body? Well, this is kind of the same thing, except we're only crossing half of it, and it's on the low line. So bringing the knees up is the quickest thing we can do. It's much quicker than bringing the foot up and then out, because all I got to do is bring it up. So, I leave my foot where it's at and bring my knee up on the center line, covering this half of my body. On this one, I bring this knee up. Make sense? So, if I kick here, boom, good. Now, here's the thing. Lay your knee, boom, there you go. Now, if I kick here, other leg. Just bring the knee up to center line. I'm pointing the toe at the ground. Boom, there, okay? Boom, 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 boom. Now, food for thought. Okay, here's your shin. The bone is very fragile. Okay, the muscles along the outside line and the inside line of the bone are some of the hardest structures, and they're what you use for blocking. By pointing your toes downward, it flexes those muscles and gives great support to the shin. So, if you give me a round kick, I'll go this way and block it outward with the outside edge of my shin. If you give me a straight kick, I'll go this way and block it inward with the inside edge of my shin. That allows me to take the other part of my foot and kind of cut the outside of your leg, so I can control your center line, take away your balance, all kinds of things. So, for straight kicks, we'll do what I think I'll call it a leg crush. I'm not sure exactly what to call it yet. It's kind of a low line leg deflection rather than a block, so maybe I'll call it an obstruction. But Jeet Kune Do guys would think I mean a kick if I say obstruction, so I'll think about the term for it later. So basically, and as you can see, it doesn't matter whether we're matched or unmatched lead. If I go here, other way, there you go. There, now look where that puts you at the landing. You've got my center of my energy all the way out here. If I go here, good. So I go here, sorry. Yeah, I know my shins are very hard.
Kind of not really right on my shin then?
Right, where you want to be is right in this pocket right here on the inside, and right along this edge on the outside, not straight on the shin. Okay? Does that make sense? Okay. So, when that comes up, the knee comes up, and you catch right in here. Yeah, and you want to hit right where this muscle is. Feel that muscle alongside the bone, where it's solid. Okay. That's where you want. And like your parries, you want to think of your low line checking more as you're taking control of the leg or absorbing and redirecting it, rather than just blocking it or meeting it forcefully. that make sense? Boom. Good. Except don't come all the way across your center line. Boom. There. See what happens? Gives you in a superior position. And in fact, you're still turning just a little much, but it's okay. Boom. There you go. Good. Let's move over here where we can be seen a little better for the video. You're a star, Ted. Good. Very nice.
So are you
No.
picking it up, or
No.
you're just moving
No.
it? And
Here's what I'm doing, okay? When you throw the kick, I come in here and I come towards your center line. See that? That puts you in position and draws me right into you. Okay? Really all I'm doing is cushioning you. If you maintain your distance, I might stay here, out, and then move in, you know? But for now, I want to get the feeling of here and coming down on the center as we close in. So you're stealing their stance, or you're stealing their center of gravity. Okay? Remember, center line runs straight down the center of the body. It's right in line with your center of gravity. So wherever the center line is, it's also where your center of gravity is. So if I can put my foot right where your center of gravity is, you're off balance very easy, and it steals all of your structure. Okay? More so on the outside. Feel how uncomfortable this is? Okay. So that's kind of what we're aiming for, is we're forming this wedge, just like with our upper body, when we're forming it with our lower body, here and here. So that straight blows go out on the triangle, just like they do on our upper one. So when this comes in, your knee comes up, bang, it deflects me out that way. When this one comes in, bang, it deflects me out that way. Okay? Perfect. Rear leg. Good. Almost tripped myself there. Good. Nice. Good. Other side. Yeah, okay. Let's go unmatched first. Probably that way. Remember, center line, anything on that side is handled by that side, anything on that side handled by that side. Good.
Maybe just a little different with the rear and the front.
Yes. And here's the thing. I notice with your rear, you're doing this. Okay? Don't swing the knee out.
Okay.
The knee should come from where it's at, straight up along your center line, here. Because, remember, we're occupying the center line to control it. So, the quicker I get my knee along this line, the quicker I have safety. For this one moment, as you're raising your foot right here, my center line's open. So, as it comes in, I want to immediately get my left knee on that center line so that I'm blocking here right away. Does that make sense? Oops, we're on the inside. There you go, good. Good. Now, I want you to follow each one with a punch. So, as you drop in, punch. Boom. Good, there you go. You want to switch?
I think I did.
You did, there you go. Good. Good. Use this punch. You're on the outside. It's safer, see? Lock in there. I gotta turn all the way this way too. And this is the beauty of this, okay? It allows you to deflect me offline and use your monitoring. At this point, I have to turn back to you here to hit you in some way, so you can monitor that, or all the way around here, which gives you all the time in the world to deal with my attack. Okay? Good. Not bad. Good. Good. Very nice. And just so you know, if you feel like you're having a hard time getting over my shoulder, I can also do a shovel hook to my kidney. Boom. Right. Good. Okay. Now, keep the same stance. No, no, no. We're going to go back. Put the other stance, other foot in the front. Like we were. Now I'm going to kick with this leg. I'm going to block with that one. Okay? Good. 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 Very nice. Okay, your foot's coming all the way across. You're sweeping like this.
Okay.
It's just this. Okay? Basically, you're just bringing this in. And here's the thing. This is low line defense. This is more a street application. Okay. If your opponent is kicking higher, like for a sport application, you would do it like this. You take your center line right here, and you bring your knee up to meet your hands on the center line. So that at this moment, it closes off your whole center line. Bang. Okay? Bang. Does that make sense? So you're doing the same thing on the low line, only you're just bringing it up as high as your belt. Oops. Perfect. Nice. Other leg. Good. Okay. Excuse me just a moment.